Oh, I'm very impressed indeed, and it's an absolutely awesome event. And I know that Zoe is going to be participating in that, so I thought, let me put something special together for her, just to kind of assist her on her journey as she takes on this big challenge. Zoe, I think she's just about ready. I'm going to ask her to come in here so we can chat about this event. And while she does that, I'm going to talk to you also about a little nifty piece of equipment that I think everybody can do with. And it's just a basic band like this. It's something that I use so constantly on my travels, whenever I'm going to a hotel, and there's so much you can do with this. And I think this is something that Zoe's going to absolutely appreciate. So let's bring her in here, the new marathon. Oh, well, thank you very much. We're definitely going to need this a little bit later.
Fantastic.
I'll pop that in the middle. Actually, let me get a sip of it now, just before we get into this, because I'm going to need some energy.
Now, Raul, I think today marks 40 days until the Cape Town Marathon, which is major. And if I look back at the journey that I've done so far and how much I still have to do, it now all feels doable. In the beginning, it was extremely intimidating. To be able to run 18 kilometers by myself was intimidating. But this past weekend, I just did 28, and this coming weekend, I have to do 32.
Oh, that is incredible.
So it's baby steps. And each of these tiny workouts that we've been doing has all been part, as our coach say, part of the bigger puzzle.
Yes, and that's exactly what we're going to focus on now, the smaller pieces of the puzzle that put it all together, right? So you've been doing some good mileage, so we don't really need to work on the fitness elements. What I'm going to work on are the stabilizers and the small muscles that kind of keep us strong and stable. So we're going to kind of essentially work on the pelvic girdle, keeps us upright. What I've got here are these bands, which said again are so convenient. We're going to start off with a beautiful warm-up exercise. This involves balance in coordination, but also a little bit of mobility. So firstly, we're going to start with the bands in our hand, right? So just kind of pulling it apart, not too hard. Now the balance comes in where we're going to lift our leg up at 90 degrees in front of us. Nice and easy. You want to dorsiflex that toe, Zoe. So lift the toes up. That's going to work the tib ant over here in the front. And then essentially from this position, you're going to push the leg back, go into a diver, trying to create a flat stance all the way from the hand to the leg. Beautiful stuff. Can you feel that stabilizers coming into play? I'm almost falling over here. And then essentially from there, you bring the leg back up. Nice, good control, beautiful form, and then straight back into a curtsy. So the curtsy is bringing that leg back around, nice and low, beautiful form. You can touch the ground once you get your range, get the knee to go to the ground, and then straight back up. Beautiful stuff. Again, you'd repeat this on the other leg, and you'd go for about 30 seconds to a minute of this. Nice and slow, good control, good form. How's that feel?
These are slow movements. I actually realized the other day, because I've been focusing so much predominantly on running and putting time on the road, I haven't really been focusing on my gym workout, the smallest things, and I realized that all of this is so important.
Exactly that. It all comes together and adds for just a more efficient race, and a race that you can enjoy without struggling through, and that's what I'm hoping for you, all right? So that was exercise number one. It's a great way to warm up, but also get the mobility and the strength. Now we're going to get more practical with the bands, right? So you're going to go on your knees, but firstly, put the band in between your legs so it's basically situated just above the knee on both legs, all right? So I'm going to pop into it like this. Sorry about that. And then onto our knees into somewhat, here we go. Feels a little bit tight. What you're going to do now is rest your hands just below the shoulders. And essentially, this is called a fire hydrant. For lack of a better term, it's like the weeing dog. So essentially, you're going to take your left leg, keep this position, keep your core engaged, and essentially lift and raise that leg out to the side. Beautiful stuff. Hold it for 1 second, an isometric hold, and then slowly bring it back. The reason why we're bringing it back slowly is the eccentric load, and that really works that glute med. That's the one that gets the glute firing. That's the one that gets you nice and stable. And again, also gives you the support so you can use more muscles in your run to create more efficiency. Once you're kind of done with about 8 to 10 on each side, you want to repeat on the other side, which is a fantastic workout. Straight from this, you want to go into your standing position in a squatted stance, keeping the bands above the knees, and essentially you're going to take 2 steps to the right, 2 steps to the left, almost like a crab walk, keeping nice and low. 2, and then to the left, 1, 2, and you repeat this for another 30 seconds to a minute, and I'm telling you, you're going to feel the burn. The glutes are going to, the burn is going to get you. The glutes are going to fire up, but these are just 3 epic exercises that you can do for stability, for hip control, and of course, foundational strength. And I think if you incorporate these small movements into your training, you're going to absolutely smash this weekend.
Well, 40 days to go, Raul. I appreciate it. To everyone busy training for a marathon or getting themselves ready for a big race, all the best of luck. There's going to be tough runs. There will be runs where you feel good, but it's the tough ones you need to push through.
You got this, girl.
Yeah.
You got this. I'm backing you. Cheers, Mzansi. I've enjoyed that.